Welcome to LMU Community TV News. I'm Allison Barnett. Thanks for joining us. Let's take a look at the stories we have for you today. The Knox County Sheriff's Office is searching for a man that allegedly robbed 3 people at gunpoint Monday night. Officials report 3 men were robbed just before 10:45 p.m. on Old Clinton Highway in Powell. The suspect has been described as a black male, early 30s, about 6 feet to 6 feet 3, and weighing about 210 to 130 pounds. At the time of the robbery, he was wearing a black shirt. The suspect stole a bright red sports car from one of the victims and ran away with it. If you have any information, don't hesitate to call Knox County Sheriff's Office at 865-215-2243. A crash involving a motorcycle and another vehicle happened this past Tuesday evening in East Knoxville. The crash happened around 7:35 p.m. in the 2800 block of Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. The incident sent 1 person to the hospital with serious but not life-threatening injuries. The motorcyclist was transported to UT Medical Center for treatment. The other driver had no injuries. The crash currently remains under investigation. A truck driver from Kentucky lost his dog, Bruce, on a stop in Knoxville. The last time the veteran, Anthony Harden, saw Bruce was when he pulled off to fix his truck after it broke down. Bruce is a white Old English bulldog with a brown patch on his right eye, brown spots on his right ear, and a brown patch on his hindquarters. Harden said Bruce isn't just a pet, but a companion, his best friend out on the road. Harden served in the Army National Guard and actively lives with PTSD. He says Bruce is the one thing that keeps him from getting anxiety attacks. As a veteran with PTSD, Bruce is a big help on the road. Harden spent the rest of the afternoon and the next morning searching for Bruce, but came up empty-handed. However, the veteran wasn't expecting the downpouring of help he was going to receive from the Knoxville community after they saw his wife's post asking for the public's help to find Bruce. A group of Knoxville locals even offered to help him drive back and forth from searching to his hotel since his semi-truck is unable to fit on roads where Bruce was most recently spotted. Harden says he will keep looking as long as he has to until they find him. The search for Bruce has gone viral since posting it on Facebook. Over thousands of people have seen it and shared the post. The veteran still hasn't been able to be reunited with his faithful companion. The local group insists they will continue to look and follow tips even when Harden is gone. If anyone has any information on the whereabouts of Bruce, contact Anthony Harden at 270-227-6156. There is a $2,000 reward. Now let's take a look at your community calendar of events coming up over the next couple of weeks. The Lincoln Memorial Paul V. Hamilton School of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences Department of Fine Arts will present the spring performance of LMU Concert Band and Jazz Ensemble on Thursday, March 8th at 7:30 p.m. in the Sam and Sue Mars Performing Arts Center of Duke Hall. There will be a hunter education class at the Claiborne County Justice Center on March 12th, 13th, 15th, and 16th at 6 p.m. Register online at tnwildlife.org. For questions, call Officer Michael Cavins at 865-318-3349. Indian Creek Baptist Church's monthly singing will be on March 11th at 6 p.m. The singing will feature the Warwick family and others. Everyone is welcome. The LMU School of Business proudly offers free tax preparation services from now through April 16th on Monday and Wednesdays from 2:05 to 6:05 p.m. in the Business Education Building, room 117. For more information, contact Dr. Roger A. Holt at 423-737-2828. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital Benefit Motorcycle Ride will be on May 19th, with registration will begin at 11 a.m. and the riders will leave the Middlesboro parking lot at noon. That's a look at the LMU Community TV calendar, but stay with us as coming up after the break, Brandon Burke will have your sports report here on LMU Community TV News.
What do we know about learning? It takes place beyond the pages of a book. We learn by exploring, by trying new things, by connecting, by sharing. We learn by taking chances and dreaming big. At Lincoln Memorial University, learning is beyond the books. It's everywhere.
Guess what? I have some news for you. There's free food right there, junk food. Do you see that truck? Oh, jeez. It's a 2 Michelin star chef. All for free, ladies and gentlemen. All for free.
Here we have a panzanella with summer vegetables and pesto. Enjoy. How we doing?
Fantastic.
So what do you got going on underneath that plate there?
This food is really about to be thrown away.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with this food? Where did you get it from?
From farmers markets. They put aside the ugly vegetables and the ugly fruits.
Carrot top, soft avocados. It was all food that was going to be discarded.
Even the drink you had is made from like a little bruised peach. Did it taste a little bruised?
Great.
It was good.
The average person throws away 24 pounds of food a month.
That's a lot.
Isn't that a lot? Go visit SaveTheFood.com for more information. Thank you. Junk food time!
I love taking care of my mom. It wasn't easy at first. She learned how to better communicate her needs.
And you learned how to not ignore yours.
I discovered how to make healthier meals.
And I discovered how much I enjoyed them.
Becoming a caregiver is a learning experience for everyone. Find articles, tips, and tools from experts and others who have been in your place. The Caregiving Resource Center at aarp.org/caregiving.
Welcome back. The Lincoln Memorial Lady Rail Splitter golf team traveled to Fleming Island, Florida on Monday and Tuesday to participate in their second event of the 2018 schedule, the LMU Women's Spring Invitational, just 2 weeks after the men's squad took home the first place prize at the Spring Kickoff Intercollegiate on the same course. Lincoln Memorial, who finished in the middle of the pack in Kiowa Island, South Carolina to begin the spring campaign in early February, looked as if they may be taking home another top 3 finish in Florida after an impressive opening day. Posting a 13 over par 297 on Monday, just a single stroke off of the lead, the Lady Rail Splitters were unable to duplicate their success in day 2, falling to 4th place in the inaugural event with a 48 over par performance to close the Invitational. It was a South Atlantic Conference-led race to the top, with the top 4 teams out of the 10 participants coming from the SAC. The Lenore-Rhine Bears taking the first place crown, 15 strokes ahead of Lincoln Memorial with a 33 over par 601. Tusculum and Wingate were not far behind, placing just 2 and 7 strokes away from matching the Bears' performance as LMU posted 616 overall to slide to 4th. Junior Lisa Malherbe was unquestionably the highlight of the Invitational for the Lady Rail Splitters, tying for 2nd place individually with a 4 over par 146, earning all tournament accolades. Senior Abigail Evans was also efficient in Fleming Island, tying for 14th place with a 13 over par total of 155, as Kelly Pearson and Dominika Chudkova tied for 23rd and 25th place respectively. Lincoln Memorial will not have to wait long until their next event, scheduled for this coming Monday and Tuesday, when a trip to Wingate, North Carolina is on deck for the Low Country Invitational. The LMU basketball teams wrap up the month of February and look to begin March Madness on this Wednesday night, with both the women's and men's squads hosting the quarterfinals of the 2018 South Atlantic Conference Tournament, an 8-team single elimination format officially kicking off the postseason. The Lady Rail Splitters will begin the evening with a battle versus 5th-seeded Catawba in a matchup with much at stake, a trip to Greenville, South Carolina this weekend for the SAC semis on the line. Lincoln Memorial enters the postseason one of the hottest teams in the conference, concluding the regular season on a 4-game winning streak, including a 2-point home victory over top seed Carson Newman, allowing LMU to seize the number 4 spot from the Indians to host the opening round of the SAC tourney for the 2nd straight year. The Lady Rail Splitters had to fight for their lives to keep that seed, however, just managing to avoid the upset bug at the hands of the Queens Royals on Senior Day over the weekend. A thrilling 66-58 victory in overtime, overcoming a 12-point halftime deficit to finish the regular season 17-10 overall with a 12-8 record against league opponents. Wednesday evening will be a tall task for Lincoln Memorial, facing a Catawba unit that has given LMU problems as of late. The Lady Rail Splitters would grab a 60-43 win inside Tex Turner Arena back in early December for the team's first conference victory, although the Indians returned the favor emphatically in the two's second meeting of the year, a 65-47 decision in Salisbury, North Carolina, to even up the series at 1-all. Lincoln Memorial must defeat their conference foe on Wednesday to keep their season alive and aim for a bid in the NCAA tournament, as the rubber match with the Indians is slated for a 6:00 p.m. tip-off in Harrogate, Tennessee. Should the Lady Rail Splitters get the better of Catawba and advance to the SAC tournament semifinals on Saturday, they will face the winner of the Carson Newman and Lenore Ryan matchup inside Timmons Arena in Greenville, as the LMU Sports Network will be broadcasting the opening round of the postseason on LMU Community TV on Wednesday. 91.3 FM WLMU will also have play-by-play coverage of what will be the final home contest of the season for the Lady Rail Splitters, searching for payback over the Indians and a 5th straight win. And the LMU Men's Basketball Club, winners of 16 in a row overall, 21 straight on their home floor, and 34 consecutive SAC meetings, will also host the 2018 SAC Tournament quarterfinals on Wednesday night, taking on 8th-seeded Anderson inside Tex Turner Arena. The Rail Splitters, still standing as the #1 team in NCAA Division II after an 80-65 victory over second-ranked Queens last Saturday in front of a national audience, clinched the conference's regular season championship for the 6th straight year, aiming to return to the SAC championship contest for the 6th straight time as well. With LMU's huge win over the Royals last weekend, cementing just the 2nd perfect conference campaign in history, first achieved by the Rail Splitters in the 2015-16 season, the same year that LMU advanced to the national championship contest, Lincoln Memorial all but assured that Harrogate, Tennessee will be the hosting site of the NCAA Tournament's Southeast Regionals to begin on March the 10th. The Rail Splitters will be hosting the first 3 rounds of the big dance for the 3rd time in the past 4 years, although the Anderson Trojans are first on the list for 27-1 LMU. Lincoln Memorial demolished their conference foe 87-54 in the house that Tex built back in early January before an 88-58 drubbing inside the Abney Athletic Center just over a month later to earn the Rail Splitters a 2-0 record over the Trojans in 2018. The second win over Anderson on February the 7th established a new South Atlantic Conference record of what was then 30 straight league wins for the Blue and Gray, with the streak still intact at 34. Lincoln Memorial will look to book a trip to Greenville this weekend for the SAC tournament semifinals, with a meeting against the winner of Wingate versus Coker in the cards should the Rail Splitters defeat Anderson for a 3rd time on Wednesday evening. Tip-off with the Trojans is set to get underway at approximately 8:00 p.m. in Harrogate, and like the ladies' game beforehand, 91.3 FM WLMU will have play-by-play analysis of the action, and you can catch the game on LMU Community TV as well for the top-ranked Rail Splitters looking to translate the SAC regular season title into the SAC tournament title. For more information on Lincoln Memorial basketball's postseason matchups and for all things LMU athletics, you can head over to www.lmurailsplitters.com. And that is all for sports to close out February, but stay tuned as more LMU Community TV news is headed your way right after this.
So we were walking to school.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really
smart.
want cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't have another bad day.
I really hope we don't have another bad day at school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Here we go. We're gonna go out there in the rain. It's gonna get wet. All right, here we go. Okay, quick. Oh yeah, yes. So much fun. Mwah. We're getting so wet.
I like to eat apples and bananas. I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
One in 5 children struggles with hunger in America. Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Thanks for watching LMU Community TV News. I'm Allison Barnett, and have a great evening.